Meet Norman.
Can't you be like other kids your age?
His parents don't get him.
He's probably up there fiddling with his Ouija or his orb.
Harry.
His sister doesn't like him.
You are such a loser.
And the kids at school
Look, it's Abnorman.
always pick on him. But he does have some friends.
Norman, wait up. I like to be alone. So do I. Let's do it together.
Hey, Win.
Oh, hey, Alex, what's up, dude?
Why couldn't we have? Why can't there be more like horror movies for kids?
Dude, I don't know, because Paranorman was 5 out of 5 for me. 9.75 out of 10.
Don't spoil your review for the listeners. Come on,
Dude, whatever.
Well, if that little mini spoiler didn't tell you anything, we're here today to talk about Paranorman, which is the new film from Lehew Pictures.
And they're amazing.
Yes, they are. They are the guys who did Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline.
Thank God.
And I also realized that they did they co-did one of my favorite movies in the last couple of years.
And what is that?
Flushed Away.
No idea what you're talking about, but I appreciate it.
They did it with Armin. It was the one with the Hugh Jackman. He played the mouse that got flushed down the toilet.
Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'll have to show you
Who
it.
flushes a damn mouse down?
Who flushes Wolverine down the toilet?
Not the point. So, we're here today to talk about Paranorman, which is the story of Norman, who is a nice little kid who
just happens to be bullied. I mean, it sounds...
Well, yeah, he's bullied beyond belief because he can see and talk to ghosts. And this power comes into effect when the town crazy person, the crazy hobo of the town, tells him that he has to read a book at the site of the
witch's grave.
The witch's grave that cursed the town many years ago. She has to go and read...
Who do you think?
She has to go and read from a book that the hobo gave him.
2 Corinthians.
Or else the dead... or else the dead will rise. The Koran?
Wipe my ass with pages of the Koran.
With the Koran.
Alright, well, now we're gonna get the terrorists coming after us, but... basically, I think this is gonna be an intriguing review because the more and more I think about this, Win and I saw it a couple days ago.
Yeah, we saw it together. We held hands.
It was great. It was lovely.
Oh! Did you skip down
Rubbed your tits a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Got you up in this.
In the
I got
hilly brush?
sausage. Got a big sausage and pepperoni nips.
Why?
Well,
So the lovely viewers can have a visual in their head.
Okay.
well, and when I don't know how you feel, but the more and more I think about it, it's one of the rare movies where the more and more I think about it, the more and more I like it.
I can't wait till it comes out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, and I do want to get into... I'll start with you, the points that you liked about the film, and then I'll get into what I liked about it. But first, we're going to start out with questions from Tommy. Tommy, do you have any questions about this movie for us?
Not as of now.
Okay, we'll keep going then. But, Win, I want to hear what you liked about the movie.
I think about this movie, I really enjoyed the whole plot and how they fit things together in this movie. I do like how eventually everyone turns to being on Norman's side, but throughout 3/4 of the movie, they still don't believe him. And it's just a great message of... I mean, everything fits together perfectly. It's a great story, and it's one of those films that makes you love, like, those animated kind of movies.
Coraline was a great movie.
Well, same guys.
Yeah, right.
And
I saw Coraline in theaters, and 3D, it was like the first 3D
everything in
movie.
the movie is appealing. Even every ghost and spirit, everything is appealing.
It really is beautifully done.
Did you guys see it in 3D?
No, we did not. 3D? And from what I heard, the 3D is not that spectacular.
Yeah.
But I mean, you as a lover of art, Tommy, you would love the hell out of this.
Can I get to one point where I love it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be a kids movie, but in reality,
violent as hell.
Really?
This kids movie. There were little kids in the theater with me and
They were
Alex.
crapping their pants,
and it was it was hilarious because some of the jokes that we understood
They had no clue.
were not for kids.
No,
they were just,
I would say on the whole, I don't think it really is a movie for kids. On the whole, I mean, there's a very liberal message to it.
It is
there's
an
a lot
animated
of
movie for you.
Yeah,
is what I would say. It's for you. It's not for anybody can watch this movie. Is what I would say.
It is a very target demographic movie. But
yeah.
In saying that, I will say that I don't think it's a movie for kids.
No.
It gets very violent at times. It gets very violent.
And then again, what kids are learning these days earlier and earlier.
Well, the part that got me, like you saw my face. I don't mean to spoil, but there's a zombie and it gets shot with a shotgun, and you see everything. Like you see its innards and its limbs, and like you're like, ah! Like they don't shy away from that. And
Kids
I
love that crap.
No, but I like that about the movie. But that for a kids movie, that's kind of graphic. I mean, there was a kid there was a 4-year-old down in our lower row. I don't know if you heard her, Wade, but she was bawling her eyes out because of how scared she was.
Really?
Yeah. Plus,
parental judgment.
Yeah, I think there's also it does deal with some pretty heavy themes throughout the whole movie. There's variance points in the movie where we looked at each other, Tom, and we said, "What the fuck?" Because just how how bad the bullying gets in it.
Really? I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all dealt with that in our past, though. But
it's also like it kind of did remind me of Coraline, because there's stuff in Coraline that you're like, that should not be in a kids movie,
and right? And Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Or Nightmare, Before Christmas. Sorry, that was a pretty dark
movie too. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, right.
Kids, I'm gonna tell you a bedtime story of death. Like,
I'm going to put on the glove now. No, but Nightmare Before Christmas, that was a pretty scary movie for a kid.
Yeah, but if you look at the 3 that this studio's done, that is the lightest of the 3.
Lightest of the 3, you would say?
By far.
I love that movie.
That is a fantastic movie.
Yeah. I think the other thing that I do like about this is that it is a horror movie made for, I would say, either a preteen audience or someone who just doesn't see a lot of horror. I think it's made to kind of be that stepping stone for people that are scared of horror movies.
Yes.
To show them, yes, this is some scary stuff, but they can be great stories.
It also shows you humans with unproportioned bodies.
Oh, God, we'll get into that. But, never have I seen a bigger ass in a film.
Oh, I was happy. They put Kim Kardashian as a white cheerleader.
With the belly button ring.
Oh, and it was sick.
They tend to do that in those kind of movies. Well, it's just the creative,
Well, that actually brings me to another point.
Get a bonk wee butt.
It's kind of cool, though.
That's actually another point I wanted to bring up. The clay animation on this, everything that they did,
it's fantastic.
It's gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful.
There's an effect that they do with clouds, with tissues and paper mache. It's unbelievable.
They get pretty resourceful with
They do. Stuff. And I looked it up when there's no computer animation used in that whole
film.
so
beautiful.
That's awesome.
And that's when you see the movie, that's a testament to how incredible
the movie
it really
in itself is automatically beautiful. But that just
that's incredible to think about for some of the stuff that's in it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, the fact that it was all done with clay animation is impressive.
Yeah, man, that's.
But
the electric and the. I'm just saying.
No, you're right. You're right. It's amazing. It really is. The final fight scene in the movie is tremendous.
Yeah, really.
I think also another thing that I do like about this movie is that finally, someone managed to do something different with zombie films.
Yes, they did. Yes. Let's not for. Okay, all right. I got you.
But I'm just saying they did take a different sensibility to it, and that's something I really appreciate because of the oversaturation of zombies that we've gotten in all of culture lately.
Now let's talk about the only thing that marked it down here was the pickup of the second half. Right for you, I believe.
I would say this. If you look at this film like any other film where, the normal story type arc is that there's 3 acts to a story. The first act, very good. It hooks you in, gets you liking it. The second act, it kind of becomes a generic zombie kids movie, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It tends to get slow sometimes.
The second half, they pulled a Silent Hill in the second
and
half.
then the third act comes along.
They did. They pulled a Silent Hill, Tom.
The third act is
it's almost mute.
Unbelievable.
Oh, is the movie separated into acts?
No. I'm just saying you can tell. You can tell with like the mood change and like the themes. There's a distinct between each act, and the third act will just blows you away.
The whole thing's good to me, but
well, I think the thing about the third act that I love is that the third act pretty much is like, okay, well, we've shown you a zombie movie that you can show your kids, but we understand that you're adults, so now it's time for shit to get real.
Yeah.
And there's a plot twist, which it's weird. A lot of critics have been saying they don't like the plot twist, but I personally love it because I think it entails a great message for the end of the movie.
All over again.
All right, so what were some of the lessons that you learned in this movie? Do you think? Do you want to reveal them?
The main lesson that you learn is that fear is a normal human emotion.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And that you even though you shouldn't you shouldn't let fear change you. That's the biggest moral of the story. I think another theme that it heavily deals with, and you two can understand why this was hard for me, is just the acceptance of death.
Yeah. Yes. In the third act, the acceptance of death, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, even a little bit in the beginning with the grandma.
and you guys know what happened with you. I don't know if you saw me in the theater. That was tough for me to watch.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was. There's minor lessons like don't bully.
Right.
I mean,
there's those minor lessons that you get in every kids movie, but the bulk of the message of the movie is that fear is a natural human emotion, and that you shouldn't let it change you.
Well, I definitely want to see this movie now.
You also shouldn't doubt your kid. That's
no. Trust is another big. Trust is another big.
Let's just say that
theme of this film, but I don't know about you. I'm ready to give my review. I would say
the other thing is revenge isn't best.
That's right. That's right. That's a very solid point. It's a very solid point.
It's very. Yeah.
I would have to say, on the whole, this film, it finally gives me another movie besides Nightmare Before Christmas that is a good, fun horror movie to watch that is just as entertaining for adults as it is for kids.
I would agree.
I think just the whole second act and how generic and how it can get slow at times really does keep this from being a perfect movie in my mind, but I still have been telling everyone that I know to go out and see it.
Definitely a 9.75.
It's a high full price.
Oh, so beautiful.
It's a very, very high full price.
Get it on Blu-ray. The special effects will make you jizz yourself, and you'll be happy. It's really is great.
Yeah,
flick.
It really is. And I'm glad it came. I'm glad it came because it came in a summer where after the Avengers Dark Knight, we've kind of been stuck with crap. So
Expendables 2. I mean.
Yeah, that's very true.
So,
but I think that's it. I don't know if you have anything else to say, but
I don't. It's just go see it.
If you excuse me, I'm gonna go try to talk to my dead dog.
Oh well, hey, make sure you're touching the mouth, not the butthole.
Right.
You need a little help.
Oh yeah.
I got you.
Oh, this is getting completely out of hand! Is he dead or what?
And a whole lot of guts.
Is everyone alright? Nobody got bitten? I bit. I hung. Did that count?
This summer.